I moved to Guatemala over 4 years ago. As an adoptee, Guatemala has always been a part of my life, and I wanted to come back permanently and make a difference. After a few years of living here, I started working at Amor. I think for me, personally, working with kids was always what I wanted to do, what I had a calling for, especially because I'm very conscious that it could have been me. Had things been different, had adoptions closed sooner, I could be one of the kids that we are so fortunate to love on here at Amor. The kids by far give me more than I think we could ever give them. The love, there's nothing more pure than the love of a child. And to see them happy, to see that they're healthy again, you know, those who go on to forever families, to us it's like the greatest gift to watch them and to know that they're going to be okay.
Looking at the children helps you feel that love in your heart because they're so wonderful and adorable and lovable.
Me gustan los regalos del amor de Patricia. A mí me gustan los juguetes. A mí me gusta la valiz, porque la comida que me dan. A mí me gusta estudiar. A mí me gustan la historia, tía Tamara y a Cali y a todas las tías.
The children are so full of love. There were times when I was just looking at the children and laughing because they come right up to you and they're so tender and caring and loving.
The minute I walked in, it looked like a school, like a daycare. There was bright colors and the kids were playing. They were very embracive, came up and hugged me, very welcoming, very comfortable kids. And as an educator, I can tell when a child is truly comfortable and feels safe and secure, and there was no doubt that those kids just felt at home.
The time that we spent at Amor has been incredibly impactful for my children. They loved the orphanage, they loved the Hogar, they loved the kids there. My younger son really loved the baby room, and that's been a very pleasant experience.
You looking at that?
The babies are smiley and looking around, and it's comfortable. There's music playing. It looked like a nursery that I had for my own babies when they were little, and you felt like you were in just somebody's home.
A previous team had constructed some bunk beds and primed it, but they weren't painted yet, and so we were going to use a little time to paint some of the bunk beds.
We got the paint out and ready to go, and the day ended, and we were only able to paint 2. And the plan was to only be there for 1 day, and I just couldn't think about anything else but to finish those beds. We're here to finish those beds, and those babies need to get back in there. And that's the one little thing that I could do while I was here, and I didn't want it to be unfinished. And so I was really excited to know we could go back and finish that.
Ah, y van a comprar. Okay. Y cuando estás en la escuela, ¿qué te gusta hacer?
Las vocales.
¿Cuáles son las vocales?
A,
E,
I,
O,
U.
El burro eres tú. Hillstrom is one of the boys that we got transferred from a special needs orphanage. Apparently, the story that we know is that Hillstrom, it seems like when he was there, he was sad, and it was just because of his leg. I mean, that doesn't make him with special needs.
When the social worker from the public orphanage called me, she said, "We are looking for some good place for Hillstrom." So when Hillstrom came, we offered him hope, giving him a normal life, happiness. He's a normal kid going to school. Now he calls all the nannies tias, and he feels loved. So the social worker thought El Amor de Patricia is the best place for him.
For Hillstrom, his prosthetic leg, it doesn't affect him in any way, and that doesn't limit him to anything. So he's just like everyone else.
La, 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 la.
Edgar Giovanni was one of the guys that I connected with on Facebook.
Cuando yo le fabriqué su primera prótesis, él estaba un poco más pequeño y me ilusionó mucho ayudarlo. Y lastimosamente perdimos contacto.
When I asked Edgar, hey Edgar, look, Hillstrom is growing, his prosthetic leg is too small for him now and it keeps falling apart. He's like, Nestor, can I go there on Sunday and I'll check it out?
Definitivamente la diferencia cuando yo fui la primera vez al hogar donde él estaba. Un hogar en el cual se notaba la tristeza en todos los niños. A diferencia de aquí del hogar, se nota que ellos son felices. El hogar acá, el Amor de Patricia, están tratando de darle todo el amor necesario, las condiciones básicas para que él pueda tener el mejor desarrollo en su niñez. Pero hay algo que no le pueden dar, que es la fabricación de la prótesis. Entonces ahí es donde podemos entrar. Me nació porque definitivamente él se lo gana a uno. Es un niño muy especial, muy cariñoso, muy carismático. Entonces esas son condiciones de que a pesar de la situación en la que él vive, se lo gana. Entonces me nació del corazón.
Sabes que te quiero mucho. Sí, te quiero mucho, ¿viste? Y quiero lo mejor para ti, ¿viste?
Our family sponsors Jose Enrique. The first time we came, Jose Enrique was 3 years old, and now he's 6.5 years old. And we just adore Jose Enrique. We feel like he's a part of our extended family. And every time we come, we get to spend time with him. He gives us hugs, we give him hugs, and we know that we love each other, and it's a very special bond.
Hola, Jennifer.
I feel that the sponsorship of Jose by our family makes a difference both with Jose, that he knows that he has some people thousands of miles away who care for him. And for us, it's just special to know that he's just getting a little extra boost and everything. The girls really feel like it's the little brother they don't have that's in Guatemala. And it's been so beautiful.
I would encourage people to come to Amor de Patricia because it's such a magical place. It changes you as you're making a change for them. And it's a change that you'll never forget.
I wanted to come visit El Amor de Patricia because it's just a place of love. And when I look into Jose Enrique's eyes, I see the same thing that I saw in my own son's eyes when he was 6 years old. An innocence, an intelligence, a spark of life, total potential for a wonderful life given the right environment. He is just a sweet little boy like any of our sweet little boys. That's what I see.
El Amor de Patricia for me was super special from the moment I first walked in. I remember walking in and it felt like home. By far, El Amor has been one of the biggest blessings in my life. Everything that I've received from working here, I can never put into words. All the emotions, the ups and downs, but I wouldn't change it for the world.